They played San Luis, a team that. Who is that?
A team that
Like,
you
who
were
is
dick
San Luis?
riding. A team that you were dick riding. A
San
team you were
Luis.
fucking
Who
dick
is
riding.
that,
That's
bro?
crazy. That's
Like, yeah,
crazy how
but
you
they're
can even
not good.
speak like that
Listen,
now.
let's be real. Let's be real. They're
That's
not good, and you're
crazy.
bragging about that. Like, and then Leon, bro.
That's
Like Leon's
crazy.
in the
Hold
Focus
on.
on Miguel, bro. They're in the club.
What's up, lads? Welcome back to the Ladsfootyshow. Back on the Football Fools here to preview the Liga MX final, America versus Tigres. And before we get to that, we always got to review the semifinal, America versus San Luis, Tigres versus Pumas. A lot of talking points coming through there. But before I get started, got to present my boys. We got Chris from Cabra Sports, Fútbol Asada, Javi, Keeks, and Steve missing yet again ever since Chivas with the complete disaster class.
Someone go knock on his door, bro.
He literally went ghost after Chivas got knocked out. It's crazy.
No text. No, not even a yo. What's up, boys? I'm doing all right. I don't know where he's at.
He's not doing all right, obviously. It's all good, though.
We
We'll let him
gotta
be.
post like a wanted poster on our story. Make it
Yeah, we
graphic.
need a
Missing poster. Like a missing poster.
But like I said, we gotta review the semifinals. So let's get straight into America. Um, I expected way more from San Luis from the first leg, like we all did. They absolutely got obliterated 5-0, right? 5 or 4?
Five.
5. And then the second leg, they did what I expected the first leg, which was a bit confusing, but it is what it is. So Keeks, what'd you get out of the first leg?
I mean, I already stressed it enough how we were gonna play. We were gonna play the best football
You
the
did not
league has
predict
ever
a
witnessed.
5-0, man.
I didn't
Football
expect 5-0
total.
either. I honestly expected San Luis to open up the scoring, but I mean, when you're playing a team that good, what are you gonna do?
A team that good.
What does Keeks call it? Football total.
Fútbol total.
I'll give him props. This America game didn't make me fall asleep. I'll give him props. Because the other games in the Liga, I was kind of falling asleep.
There was only 2 of the games.
That's all I need to fall asleep. What about Javi? You said something about if you can't beat him, join him. About America?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, it's not even that, bro. Like, we'll get more into the final right now, but I think San Luis is just like not like they did more than they were supposed to by getting to the semifinals, and like you can applaud them, like historic for the club or whatever, but America was gonna run through that like any day, any moment. That's not a pause moment, by the way, Chris. I can see this fool laughing.
He's waiting for that
I don't
pause.
know, bro. I don't know. That sounded. It was close. It was close.
Before we get back into the video, lads, make sure to get all your kits at FPT Sports. And make sure to use code LADSFOOTY for that 15% off. Custom kits, graphic tees. If you want your collection to look like this, your setups, whatever it is, man, go to FPT Sports. Now let's get back into the video. Oh, man.
But I don't know, bro. I mean, there's not really much for me. I mean, San Luis. I feel like what is gonna happen to San Luis though, real quick, is I feel like they're gonna like 2 of their best players are gonna be gone, which is what's the Brazilian's name? Vitinha, right? He's on his
Yeah.
way out. He's gonna get bought out by someone else. And what's the name of this the other striker?
They don't really have outstanding players, though. They all just work well.
Maybe Bilbao was pretty good for San Luis this season, bro. He's as a center back, he scored 5 goals. He kind of like, I don't know. For me, Vitinha and maybe Bilbao are like standout players for San Luis.
Villalpando just got called up to the friendly.
Yeah, he's gonna be in LA.
That's a whole different story, bro. Villalpando getting called up. I don't know about that.
That old fool was a nobody at Chivas. He was a big talking point for calling Briseño trash. But now he got the upper hand.
Wasn't wrong though.
Nah, I like Briseño.
In the end, no, he wasn't wrong. But
What do you think, Chris?
I mean, this was over before it even started. Let's be honest. Like,
Yeah.
5-0, 5-0, like at the end of the first half of the first game, you just knew it was over. I think if San Luis stood a single chance, they had to win the game. So the fact that they lost 5-0 just made it a cakewalk. Even though like it was so like easy for America in the first game that even though they lost 2-0 at the Azteca, like keep that in mind, they lost to San Luis 2-0 at the Azteca. No one even didn't even matter. Like it wasn't
No
even
one
like
cared.
Better than that.
yeah, it was
No
like
one
it was like
cared.
whatever. Didn't matter. Doesn't matter to America fans. Doesn't matter to anybody else.
I mean, they got booed at the end.
I think it's because people kind of tend to
People
complain
paid to
about
be there, so
Yeah,
going
it's also the prestige of like
going going into the Liguilla, going into the final. People probably obviously expected more, but was any player even gonna stress themselves out? No, and I'm sure Jardín told everybody the same thing too.
Go out
Don't
there and have
overdo it. Let's not send any fucking 2-footer tackles. Don't get injured. Let's just prepare and get set for the final. That was all it was.
What I would say about the first leg, I think that was Quiñones' best performance at America so far. Well, obviously, Kicks, you've seen mostly all the games. I don't know if you agree with that, but I think
I think his
Quiñones that
most
game was
clinical.
everywhere. Like,
I think his most
everywhere.
clinical and his hungry is he wanted the ball a lot. Yeah, I did see that, but that's apart from just scoring the rest, Quiñones is really active like that throughout the game.
Who do you think, who's been America's best player of the season? Would you say him? Because I would say Valdez. You know how much I rate Valdez, but he's been injured a lot.
I it'd either be Diego Valdez or I'm honestly gonna say Jonathan Dos Santos.
I was about to say
Jonathan.
one of
Yeah,
those
never
two.
mind.
It was a
Yeah,
hot
never mind.
take. I was gonna say Jonah.
Yeah, it is
That's-
Jonah.
It'd be one of those two for sure. It'd be
That's
somewhere in the
crazy
midfield.
comeback,
I'd
bro.
even put Fidalgo in the mix, to be honest. That guy balls, man.
Jonah's a crazy comeback, bro, because he got kicked out of the Galaxy and everyone thought he was done. Like that was it.
Jonah was
But-
benched at America too for a while too. We were
Yeah.
using him
Jardín.
just as a 90-minute extra time player. That's all he
But
was.
this season, people have even been shouting him to get back to the selection, which I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind.
I wouldn't mind either, honestly. I think Jardín was the best
I
thing to
would
happen
mind.
to this dude.
I would mind.
You wouldn't mind?
You guys were minding like last month when I mentioned that shit, but now all of a sudden
No,
you
I
guys
think-
don't mind him no more.
For what?
It's
Jonah?
not-
I've always said Jonah for the selection.
It's not hot
You
to
guys
say.
you guys were laughing amok at me.
That's Chris and
And
Viejo,
I'll go
I'm
as
trying
hot to
to
say
get
no,
it.
no. I'll go as hot to say if it wasn't for Jonah this season, I don't think America would probably be knocked out by now. I'm honestly saying that
I wouldn't
because
say that either.
his role is so important in that team.
I wouldn't
He's
say
one of
that
the most
either.
important players. Yes, I'm
I'm
telling
gonna
you
give
right
him
now.
his credit because I
Because
do love.
okay, he
Jonathan
goes
Dos
out. Who would
Santos.
go in for him if he's bench? Who would?
Richard
Who would
Sanchez.
Hey,
average baller.
Richard Sanchez is more than capable of playing that position. He was doing it for the past 2 years. He was
Yeah,
doing
he was
and
doing
balling
it.
the
And where'd you
fuck
guys end up?
out. Not campeón, final or semifinals.
Nah, man.
I mean,
think
shit, fucking
Jonas-
scores on Cholos whenever the fuck he feels like it from 40 yards or whenever the fuck he wants. That guy's a
Right.
lethal finisher. He was
Right,
just
man.
a different aspect of what Jonah was producing right now.
And the thing
Jonah
is, he was
produces
never
much
a
more ball playing
CDM.
ability. Richard Sanchez would like to pick up the ball from the back half and carry it through and find the fucking shot to take.
Chris, you wouldn't want him in the selection?
Fuck no,
Why not?
He likes
Why
his
would-
Romo. He's used to it already.
bro. Why would we want a 34-year-old that's going to be 37 by the next World
Because
Cup?
these 19-year-olds aren't
that
producing
doesn't
shit.
that doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, he's had a cool little cute little 2 months. Like, hooray! What about the last 4
Nice.
years?
Too much.
Yeah,
No, I
the
think-
last 2 months.
When you're that important to such a big team leading to a final, I think you deserve at least a call up. Like, dude.
No.
But I
It's
do
the same
understand.
guy. You
No.
guys, this is the
In
same
that
guy's gonna
case, if
complain
that's the case,
about
why don't we call
not
up
new
Guardado then?
players?
No,
But these new
that's
players
not
don't
valid.
perform.
Guardado's ass. No, but I do understand a bit because
Guardado plays for
Fire,
Real
right?
Betis.
But he doesn't
Guardado's
play.
done.
Yeah, he does. He plays
Yeah,
almost
but
every
he
game.
retired himself. He knew it was time.
the thing is with Jonah, like it does kind of not make sense to call him up because Edson Alvarez is not gonna get benched, and why would we have such an old player on the bench for Edson?
He's
So in that
sexy.
aspect, yeah, that makes sense.
All right,
But
look, I see a Liga MX logo in the corner, so let's keep it to Liga MX.
yeah,
You're gonna
but
sound like the
I
whole
would
thing.
not be unhappy with him getting called up. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, besides that, I think we could get to the other game and start talking about the final preview. The other game, Pumas versus Tigres. I expected this to be a great semifinal. I was actually a bit disappointed. Mainly with the first game, it was very stagnant. I didn't see nothing. I expected a lot more from Chino Huerta, like how he displayed himself against Chivas. But I did say this Chino Huerta hype train was gonna end this Liguilla, and after him missing yet another penalty, I don't know, will that bring down his confidence?
I don't know, bro. But even though like he missed that penalty, I would still rate his season really well. Like if we're looking
Obviously, yeah.
at Pumas like overall, I feel like
Best player.
it's the beginning for him.
Depending on who they bring in. Obviously, Turco Mohamed had just resigned this morning, so
That's crazy, bro. That's
but I guess
crazy.
we'll see who's really gonna take Chino Huerta to the top.
That's
Yeah,
crazy because I literally wrote a piece, literally saying like if Turco can build like a good team with Pumas, he can take it next season, and then he
Yeah.
resigns the next.
Fuck.
So
I
now
didn't
He
expect that
played
at all.
one league, yeah, with these guys, and was like, yeah, this shit.
Honestly, he might
Hell
have.
no.
Call me crazy, but he might have left just because he knows like there's another spot opening up somewhere else.
More than likely.
Like
Like
A
maybe
Club
better
de
spot.
maybe
Fútbol
even a return to
Monterrey.
Monterrey. To be honest with
That's
you,
what I was about to say.
that'll
Yeah.
be crazy. No, I think Steve brought
Nobody
it up in
sees
a
that.
group chat. He said Boca Juniors. I think that would be insane.
Damn.
maybe.
That would be perfect because we know he'll produce. Like if he has the
Boca?
pieces, he'll
Yeah, that'd be
produce.
cool.
But now that he's resigning, does this mean Chivas? I mean, does this mean Pumas will go another like 10 years without winning anything again?
That's what I'm saying. It really depends on who they want to bring in. It really depends
Yeah.
on the guy who's really fit for the job.
They have to bring in a good coach. They definitely have to bring in like they can't bring in like Lilini or someone like that. Like it has to be
No, not at all.
a top tier caliber coach that knows Liga MX. Like yeah,
I have a
for sure.
feeling if Tuca wasn't at Fútbol Picante, it would be Tuca.
Is
Obviously, he
Nacho
played there.
Ambriz a free agent? Because he's not
I
with
mean,
Toluca. That's Paiva
I mean,
now.
he doesn't have a team,
A team
but I
right
don't
now.
think he's looking for one at the moment either.
Or him, Nacho. Which
Nacho
would be
would
the
be
good?
good.
He's experienced in the league.
Nacho Ambriz would be good, yeah.
But besides that, I mean, with Tigres, did you guys expect more, like more goals from them, or are you everything was expected?
I did.
For
I
me, it was
expected
expected, bro. I
goals.
think
Yeah.
it was a tight. It was going to be tight. Pause. It was going to be like tight, like a one goal either way. And Tigres is like that. Like for me, like whenever they're playing like a good team, I feel like it's not just this season, but like just in general. I feel like when they're playing a good team, if they ever get a lead, they just like clamp down defensively. Like they just like they're cool with winning 1-0. Like every single round they're cool winning by one goal and
Yeah,
whatnot. They'll have the occasional game where they'll explode like for 3, 4, 5 goals like they did against Puebla. But for the most part, I think the Tigres is the type of team that like when they like lock in,
it's just
it's
secured.
very very hard to score on them.
Mm.
You know what's crazy to me is like I feel like Diego Coca kind of like leaving Tigres was kind of like the biggest blessing in disguise because I remember people were like really pissed, but like Siboldi has come in and bro, he's like he picked up Tigres like at the beginning of this of the of what is it, clausura? No, of
Yeah.
the apertura. I don't remember whichever
He
one
picked
of
them
those.
up when like they were doing like really bad. Remember where they
It
were like
was it
they
was
were like
early.
horrible.
It was like early this year. He picked them up, and then they ended up winning. Oh shit! Sorry guys. Hold
And
on.
he was on a bit of a fraud watch too when he joined. He was
He
losing a
was,
couple of the first games.
but bro, didn't they ended up winning the championship that same season,
Hmm.
beating Chivas, and
But
then
at
during the
first,
summer they went on to beat LAFC in Campeones Cup. Like I said, I know that game doesn't really count, so to say, or it's like the trophies kind of like whatever's. But I mean, that was still a good, like kind of like a show of strength. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
they went in there, they bossed LAFC at their own home, and I think that game too was like a 0-0. They won in penalties,
Yeah.
and then now like, well, I'll save it for when we get to the final. But
yeah. And I think it's only right to get to their final preview. I mean, there's so many talking points out of this matchup. I think out of the last three finals America has been in, two of them have been against Tigres, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yes.
2018 and then 2015.
I think all
And
three
then,
of them have been against
no, they
teams from
played
Monterrey.
Cruz Azul.
Cruz
Was it?
Azul,
Was
Yeah,
it
we
yeah.
Cruz
play
Azul?
Cruz Azul. Yeah, we play Cruz
They
Azul.
played Cruz
Oh,
Azul.
you're right.
So,
You're right. You're right.
Fuck, that's the only one we've won too. Shit.
I mean, in reality, this was the best matchup like possible for a final. You got the reigning champs, the team with so many experienced players in this situation against a team that has been looking for this title for years now. It's been coming, and their fans are desperate. And it's to secure 14 Liga MX titles. So I'm gonna start with Keeks. What's your? I'm
There,
not gonna say give your prediction already, but what do you expect out of this? Like, are you scared?
there's so much I can pick at. Considering one, it's Tigres. It's a team I absolutely hate playing against. These guys absolutely know how to win a championship. They've done it. They're the most dominant team the Liga MX has seen in the last 10 years.
Yep.
I am fucking terrified. Absolutely terrified. Regardless of how good we can play. These guys have been in the situation before and they know damn well how to handle it.
Yep.
Least delusional.
But what I will say is that America is coming into this game stronger than Tigres.
Why?
We have to take advantage of that. Why?
Yeah.
I think the game against Puma was stagnant. I think both games were absolutely dead. I think Tigres didn't play their best of their ability. I think America absolutely thrashed their opponent and just took a absolute huge leap into the final after the first leg.
Mm.
I think we're coming in with better football. I think we're gonna come in with more pressure. I think there's more pressure on Tigres right now than America.
And this is I guess you can consider it a trilogy. Like from the last 10 years, this is
Yeah, of
the
course.
trilogy.
This is
So,
the third fight. This is
This
and
is
yet
round
again,
this is the third fight. Fuck.
and yet
Five,
again,
five. That's
the
tough.
Sunday game is at the Azteca. It's always written to finish at the Azteca, which at times
Yeah,
doesn't work in
I already have the
America's
day off. I'm
favor.
chilling.
It doesn't work in America's favor all the time, but it does. It does play a huge factor. Javi?
I'm gonna start it off by just a straight hot take, or actually, it might not even be a hot take. You guys might agree with me 100% on this, but I think El Fútbol Regio, for what it is, has completely. I know Keek said like Tigres, but I think we can throw Monterrey into the mix too. Just like have completely
Might as well.
dominated Liga MX, like 100%. Like I know, like a lot of people got pissed because Marcelo went back there and Diego Lainez and Jose Herrera, but like. I don't know, just seeing Tigres develop from the team that like Siboldi picked up to now, it's like damn, they've really forged like a team there, and even like players like Marcelo, like you've seen kind of like snippets of him, kind of like really balling out. He even scored his first. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that might be his first professional goal ever this season.
Yeah.
Can't get
Chivas.
goals at Oviedo against Chivas.
Mm.
Diego Lainez, Cordova, everyone's in really great form. I feel like I don't know, like this Tigres team is kind of like the pinnacle of all that, and from them to go, like usually a team, right? Like, like let's say Tuca Ferretti, he's gone from Tigres. Like usually a team like that goes under, especially if like Tuca Ferretti, like Arsenal, right, with Arsene Wenger, right? Like he was gone, and Arsenal had barely starting to pick up their feet again with Arteta, right?
Yeah.
Nah, they like Tuca Ferretti was gone. They struggled for like a season or two, and then now they found Siboldi, and then it's like it's a whole new dynasty. Two
Back to
trophies already.
normal. Literally back to normal.
Like it's just crazy, and that for me is what gives Tigres the edge over America. And it's not even hating on Keeks, bro. I promise I'm not hating on Keeks right now, but bro,
I
Tigres are
get it.
just
It's
they're
understandable.
insane right now. They're insane.
I think the pressure. I disagree with Keeks in the sense that I think the pressure is not on Tigres. I think the pressure is on
Oh,
America.
America, yeah,
Like
100%.
Tigres, you just won the title. There's no
Yeah,
one's expecting you. Or like if you don't go back to back, like if you don't go back to back, it's not the end of the world. Like your fan base is gonna be like, we just won a title last season.
yeah.
We've won 5 in the last I don't know how many years. Like we're not starving for success. And I bet America fans they are starving for success. For
Bro,
repeatedly, they're always entering the
We're
repeatedly.
fucking.
Liguilla
We're not
as the
starving. We're fucking fiending, yo. We're fucking fiending, man.
because you guys have entered the Liguilla as the
It's
number
been
one
too
seed
long.
every single time, and now it's right there. I mean, you're the number one seed. You haven't your loss against Atletico San Luis was the first loss since August.
Since losing to
Yeah, since
Bravos.
August. Like you guys went like I don't know 14, 15 games in a row without a loss, and the second leg, like we said, is at the Azteca, and it's against a team that like has repeatedly kind of like had your guys' number lately, so you guys can have that revenge. But
Okay.
at the same time, I think that places at America's disadvantage because I think the pressure is on them.
Hmm.
And like I said, like Tigres have the championship pedigree. Like they have players that have been there, done that. Like at all levels of the field. You have Guignac at striker. He's like won it all. You have Rodriguez, Carioca in the midfield. They've won it all. Pizarro on the defensive line, and then Nahuel Guzman, who I would trust over any goalie in Liga MX in a penalty shootout. Malagon's good,
Hey,
but
yeah.
I
If
think
it
if
goes to
Not
Manolo
over.
penalties, if it goes
In
to
a penalty
penalties, it's
shootout, yeah.
GG. It's
like
GG.
I said, like at every level of the field, bro, they have like guys that have been there, done that, and then even off the bench, right? I don't know if he's gonna start or come off the bench, like Nico Ibanez. He just won a title with Pachuca, back-to-back title. He's their backup.
This is his fourth consecutive final.
Yeah, there
This
you
is his
go.
fourth
Four finals in a
consecutive
row
final.
for,
What the
for Nico
fuck?
Ibanez. And
What's your
then
can't relate?
again, I don't know if this is a curse or not, or a blessing, or more of a blessing. But Diego Lainez, even if he doesn't do anything, this dude just wins titles.
Yeah.
He won a title at America. went to Real Betis, won them their first title in fucking like 2 decades. And I don't want to hear that he didn't contribute shit, but he was just part
He
of the
scored
team.
goals. He scored goals in the knockouts.
Yeah, exactly. He scored the goals in the knockout rounds or the Copa del Rey,
Against third
whatever.
division
He
teams
came
in this
back. He won at Tigres. This guy just wins. He wins titles. Like
He's
again,
in, bro.
he's probably gonna start too. You have, and again, the fact that him and Cordova,
Wow.
and Diego Reyes too,
That's
technically, him and
crazy.
Cordova are coming back
El
to the
regreso al
Azteca, bro.
Coapa.
Could you
Fútbol
imagine the
caliente.
absolute scenes if Diego Lainez or Sebastian Cordova score the winner at the Azteca and do that messy celebration, holding up their jersey in front of the America fans?
With their pants down?
That would be with the pants down, bro.
What the hell, bro?
You know,
Not
I don't think
That would
Reynes will
be
celebrate. I really don't
insane,
think
bro.
Reynes will celebrate. I think Cordova might rip his fucking pants off low key and shush everybody, but I
But
don't
not
think
Lainez,
Reynes
yeah.
will celebrate.
But-
Yeah, I don't think he would.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I think Tigres has the players that have been there, done that. More, at least more so than America. I think America has all the pressure, bro. Because Tigres, like I said, they're not starved for success. I mean, I guess you could kind of see it the other way around. That like, I guess America players are probably more desperate to win it.
I'm kind of seeing it more I'm kind of trying to see it more in terms of the short term as of the right now, because obviously in the long run, the pressure's way on us. You know, we're more hungry for a title. These guys have been doing it for so long, et cetera, et cetera. But what I mean is right now, coming into this game, I think the pressure is more on Tigres in terms of who can win it or who's more likely to win it, who has the better team, who's
I
playing
think
better football.
just because I understand what
But
Keith
even
is
then,
saying, though.
though,
Even then, I
was
still
gonna say,
feel America.
but even then, I don't know. Like, I know Tigres was a 3 seed, whatever, and America's the 1. Like, I'm not sure America has a better team. Like, I'm not sure of that.
We'll do a
don't.
combined
Like,
11. We'll do a combined 11.
Think about this. Think about this. Oh, we're gonna do a combined 11.
Yeah, at the end. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just want to
but-
say one thing though. I want to say one thing before that. I can't fathom the possibility. I mean, I'll say actually I'll say it for the end. When I give a prediction, I'll say it for the end, bro.
I don't
Save it for the
think I agree with Chris though. I don't think America has a better team. And it might and I think like you have to factor in like other than just individual players, bro, like Carioca, Pizarro, like all those players that we with Quiñones, the other Quiñones. Like all those players have been like
The
there
soccer
for a
one?
while, bro. And Nahuel, like Gignac. You know what's crazy? How old is Gignac? What,
35, 36.
36, I think 37.
36 years old, and he ended the season with 11 goals in Liga MX. That's insane.
I think
Still
Tigres
That's
are just
disgusting.
Tigres are just perfectly balanced. They have the experience and they have the newcomers like in the starting lineup and coming from the bench. Oh my days! This is literally as much as I wanted Pumas in the final. This is
But
the perfect final.
This is the best final. It would have been either that or Monterrey, and instead of Tigres would have been.
And
really
I
good
think
as well,
even
but-
this one is better. Even though Monterrey was a higher seed, I still think Tigres was probably like
Nah,
the best.
yeah.
I
Teams
think
in America.
undoubtedly in terms of everybody that was in the A league in the 8 spots, it was looking like America Tigres was probably the best looking
It is
final
the
we
best
could have
final.
done.
I think it 100% is the best final still.
Should we do the preview first, or like the predictions, or the combined 11?
Let's
Come on,
do the
man.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
we can
Predictions
do
last, no? Predictions
run
last.
it. Let's go.
Combined
Yeah,
11.
combined 11. Yeah, combined
Combined
11.
11.
Let me pull up both teams real quick.
Come on, bro. You don't know them by heart. Shouldn't be the
I'm gonna
moderator.
lose all of it. I'm gonna just fucking lose all of these. There's no point. Even if I know
No,
the players
we
better.
have- we have
All you
to be,
Yeah,
motherfuckers
you have to be
go for a
objective. You
three,
have to be
I'm
objective.
fucked.
We'll
We
be
have to be
objective, bro.
objective. Okay.
I'm
let
gonna
me
be
go.
biased. Fuck y'all.
I'm gonna go based on America's lineup away at San Luis because I don't know they use their strong lineup at home when they lost.
They didn't.
Tigres, I'm gonna go at home as well, no? Versus Pumas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the second leg, because that's like I don't know the most important.
All right. Starting in net, Malagon or Nahuel Guzman.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love Malagon, bro. I really love him, but
You love Malagon?
I mean,
He's Malagon is good as fuck.
He's good, but I don't know about love as a opposing
He's not gonna
fan.
win. He's not gonna win it against Noel Guzman. I mean, he's not. Gonna win
I
it
love
against
Malagon
Noel.
because to me he's to me right now by far and most he's winning the race for the next Mi Selección MX goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But
No doubt.
another topic. I think it's still Nahuel though, still Patón.
yeah,
Yeah.
All
you have
right.
to go with the guy who's been there, done that, bro. Like
Patón.
maybe after this final, like it could be like a vintage. Oh my bad.
The what?
No. All right, hold on.
Fool? What's up, fool? Watsonville.
Yeah.
My bad.
Wait, so for right back,
What was it? What was it?
I forgot.
My bad. That's probably gonna get cut out anyways. But
Nah,
Nah, don't get that shit out, bro.
nah.
You gotta leave it because he turned around. You made it so obvious. You
Like,
made it so
hey,
obvious.
Andre,
Yeah,
tell
he
him
said like
I
turned
do whatever
around and
the
looked
fuck
at
I
him
want.
and
Be
shit.
like, I get out whatever
Nah.
I want.
That's sketchy, bro.
I get out whatever the fuck I want.
Wait, what were you saying?
what was it saying?
All right, we're
Oh,
going right
that.
back.
Okay, so
No, what
for
was
me,
mine?
it has to be Noel because like,
Oh.
what the fuck am I saying? It has to be. Hold on. I was trying to get two sentences at once. My bad. All right, my bad. I meant to say. Hold on. I meant to say it has to be Noel because Malagon hasn't done it yet, bro. But maybe after this Liguilla or after this playoff, like this will be his vintage moment. I don't know. I don't know if he saves a penalty in the final
Yeah.
or if he wins the penalty shootout, and then we could be like, all right, Malagon's been there, done that. It's probably his time now. But
Yeah.
if that hasn't happened yet, then
Yeah.
it has to be Noel.
All right. And for right back, Layun started away, but we're going Kevin Alvarez, right?
Who's starting the final? That's I actually want to know because Layun's been playing
Dead
good.
ass. It might be
Layun.
Layun. He's our
I'm going
only
Layun.
fucking player. He is our only player that has been final bound. He is our only player in this squad that has touched the final.
Okay.
I
Since he's
honestly
retiring,
could see him
after
starting.
these fixtures, we'll go Layun to pay him respect.
Put some respect
So
on my
Layun.
I'm
Or-
gonna be honest with you. Who I don't care who it is. I would pick them over Aquino. I don't think Aquino's good.
He's
Put
not
some
a natural
respect.
right back. All right. So
Yeah,
Layun.
yeah.
First center back, Lichnowsky or Pizarro?
Pizarro.
Lichnowsky.
Bro,
Lichnowsky.
Tigres got rid of him. How could he be in the 11 if they Tigres didn't even want him?
That's
I
Siboldi
know.
though. Siboldi hates him.
Come on. What do you
There's
think?
no
He hated him
way,
because he was
bro.
too good or something? Did he
There's
hate
no
him
way.
because
Siboldi
he was too
hates.
good?
He was at Cruz Azul, sold him, went to Tigres, sold him again.
That's crazy.
And-
Yeah. At that
he went
point,
to Tigres, sold him again, and he's in a
selling
final.
him twice in a row is low key crazy. At that point, he
I think,
He's
definitely doesn't
a
like
hater, bro. He just
The-
hating him.
Not gonna lie, I didn't expect Lichnowsky to do as good as he is, but Pizarro has the
Pizarro, bro.
experience. It's Pizarro.
That's Pizarro.
He has
There's
the
no way.
experience, bro. It has to be.
There's
There's-
no way.
Next center back,
That's you guys. That's gonna be your excuse for every fucking voting. The experience.
It's not. Trust. Go.
Cáceres or Samir?
Cáceres.
Cáceres.
Yeah.
Honestly, it depends what Cáceres you're getting. Because if you're getting Cáceres that for the
This
last 2
season,
years, America fans hate and want him out of the squad.
Liguilla
Man, it's
Cáceres.
obviously
Yeah,
Samir.
he's fucking
Nah.
sucking.
All
If you're
season,
getting,
he's
if you're
been
getting the Cáceres that performs like how he does with Uruguay, then obviously Cáceres.
Regular season Cáceres. He had a great season.
Yeah, he did.
We'll
Cáceres.
go with Cáceres. I
Alright.
think that's fine. We'll go with Cáceres.
Left back, Fuentes or Angulo? Angulo scored a banger versus Pumas.
They're
Angulo.
both shocking in my opinion.
I'm going Angulo. He
going
gets called
Angulo.
up.
Angulo.
I honestly like Luis Reyes a little more, but yeah, I'll go Fuentes.
Fuente.
Yeah, Fuentes is cool. I think Reyes might even end up starting too. Who more? Maybe.
Chava Reyes?
Yeah.
Let's go CDM. Jonathan
Yeah.
Dos Santos
But who
or
do we end up going with then?
Angulo.
Angulo.
He gets called up.
Juan Angulo?
Fuentes doesn't
Yeah.
get called up.
Well, I think Angulo's so terrible. I think it's a mistake waiting to happen.
Come on. It's
Nah,
Angulo.
I don't see him like that. I think he's very. I think he's smart footballer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Every
yeah.
time I see this guy play a good team, he gets cooked.
Well, I mean,
Nah.
we'll see, but so
He had
far,
an
he
amazing
does
game.
good.
I
Like,
saw him live
I'm
once.
only gonna go Fuentes because I genuinely hear about him less. Like anytime I hear about Angulo, this guy's making.
Well,
a mistake.
Fuentes isn't nothing special. He's just like he's good at like one
Angulo's even less,
touch,
yeah.
1-2. He never does mistakes. Like he's simple.
Exactly. What do you want in a left back? You want him
Angulo-
fucking
Angulo.
doing 8 step over, scoring worldies and shit? What the fuck?
Angulo just
You
scored a
just listed
banger.
that he's like good at his job. What?
Angulo's insane.
Angulo just scored a banger and he gets called up to the selection. Fuentes never even gets a mention.
I saw Angulo live
Yeah,
once
yeah.
against LAFC.
Selección color's not a flex anymore. That shit matters nothing anymore.
All right. I'm still going Angulo though.
Angulo.
Whatever, I guess. I mean, this is the weakest position, so I don't even care. To be honest.
Carioca or Jonathan Dos Santos?
All right.
Oh,
Why
this is
those two
tough.
though? Why those two? Why those two?
Those are the DMs. Those are the ones that pick up the ball from the midfield, from center back.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Or you want to do midfield 3?
I thought we were
Yeah.
doing midfield 3. I thought
All
we were
right,
Nah,
let's do
doing
midfield
midfield
3.
keep the tough decisions. Don't cop out of it.
Actually,
I'm going Jonah. If we go Jonah Carioca, I'm going Jonah. As much as I like
Who are the
Carioca,
other ones, anyways?
I'm not
Who's
gonna
between
say
the
he's better than
eights
Jonah.
so for Tigres is Gorreran
And
and
Carioca.
I
and
mean,
Fidalgo?
it's because Tigres play with two CDMs, Gorreran
Yeah.
and Carioca, and then they play with the
Carioca.
front line of 3, and then America
We
plays
play
with
with like a
Fidalgo
6,
and
8, and a 10. We play with the 3 different midfielders.
and Fidalgo and Jonathan for America. So we'll do the 2 CDMs and a 10. So the 2 CDMs, I'll go with.
Yeah, just go with your pairing. Go with your pairing.
Okay,
Yeah.
the 2 pairings.
We'll keep it like that.
We'll do the 2 pairings and then the 10 separate. So just do 2 pairings. I'll do
Jonah Fidalgo, done.
no, I'm doing Carioca and Jonah.
Jonah
Carioca and Jonah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Fidalgo binned.
I'm not including Jonathan Dos Santos. That's just ridiculous.
Bro, he's been their best
2023.
player.
Nah, I'm not buying that.
You can't you have to be objective.
I'll go with Carioca and low key. I haven't seen like a bunch of Fidalgo, the guy who always chokes in Liguilla.
You
I
didn't see
kinda
much of
low-key
him.
wanna
You
go
didn't see the
Gorreran.
circles he was running around Pene Beltran. The whole fucking game they played. You didn't see none of those mixing that he was doing.
I'll say Fidalgo because Gorreran. I mean, I don't know if I mean, when he was at what was it Santos, he was an absolute tank. And since getting the Tigres, I mean, at least this season, I haven't really noticed him. To be quite honest with you,
Or you could put Vigon.
if he goes more of a 10.
Vigon is definitely a 10.
So yeah, I'm going Jonah and Carioca.
Jonah Carioca.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
just go.
Jonah Carioca. That's the safest
I'm
one.
going with
Yeah, I'm
Fidalgo
with
instead
that.
of Jonah, but
That's the safest one.
All right, and the 10 spot, let's go between. It's because Vigon and Cordova always be switching, bro. We'll go
let's go Cordova. Cordova's.
Let's face it, though. Are any of them better than Diego Valdez? No.
All right, that's
Okay,
true.
if you're asking me, who do I want in a one-off game in the Liguilla? Do I want a guy who's never done it? Do I want a guy who has 0 titles, has never done it, or do I want Sebastian Cordova, who has like 8 goals in his last 10 Liguilla games and a title?
2, no?
Does he have any this season? Did he score any this season? In the Liga?
This Liguilla? Yeah, he
Yeah.
scored
He
against
just
Puebla.
wait. He just did an
you're
assist
right.
to. I think it was Vigon where he sombrero flicked his defender.
I'm telling you, bro. Like Cordova, he
Diego
shows
Valdez
up.
does that shit weekly. That is nothing new to him, bro.
Honestly,
in the Liguilla, though. I'm
I don't
talking about the
He's
Liguilla.
been doing it in the Liga.
Look,
How many titles does he have?
Didn't see the way he danced
How
on
many titles
Leon?
does Diego Valdez have in his career in Liga MX?
Andre,
Cordova has what? 1?
2.
Cordova has 2? Cordova has 2 titles? Fuck. I mean, fair.
And last season, like I said, he scored in every single game.
That was last season, though. I'm not gonna mention
this
what the
season,
fuck he did last
still
season.
scoring
I
and
don't
still
give a shit
performing.
what he did last Liga. This is the new Liga.
I'm going Cordova,
Look,
And
bro.
he scored again.
no, this is what I'm gonna do because I feel like they both deserve to be there. So on Cordova, they put Cordova on the right in these lineups. So I'll go with Diego Valdez at the 10, Cordova on the wing, and then that's what we'll debate the striker and the other winger.
Who's the so Cordova? So what are we saying? Cordova Sendejas.
I'm gonna put Cordova over Sendejas.
Come on, bro. It's Cordova.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that then. So Diego Valdez at the 10, so we all agree. Cordova on the right.
Okay, that's fair.
Sendejas binned. All right, so we'll debate the left and the striker to end it.
Quiñones, Henry Martin. Done.
I'll give you Quiñones.
Like-
Quiñones is easy.
Over Lainez?
Why not Henry Martin? Why?
Over Andre Pierre Guignac.
Andre
Mr.
Pierre? No
Liga.
way.
Mr.
Not a
Liga
chance in
MX.
hell, bro.
Best player in
His
Liga
time is
MX
up.
history.
His time is up.
Bro, how can you say his time?
Henry
He has
Martin
11
had never
goals
scored
this
in
season.
Liga before
His
this
time is
11
up.
goals
Sigue
at
la
36.
bomba. Sigue la bomba.
Wait, I will give you this. Before this Liga, Henry Martin was a complete ghost every Liga. He's been turning up, but
Can I stop you right there? Hold on,
cinco
can I stop you right there?
títulos, pa. Cinco
Let-
títulos.
Let me stop you right there with the Henry Martin hype. Did America in the Liguilla, did they play Tigres, Monterrey, Chivas, Pumas? No, they played the
Chivas and
two
Pumas
worst
got knocked
teams.
out. We didn't
They
have to
played
play
the
them.
two
They
worst
fucking suck.
teams. They played the two worst teams in the Liguilla, bro. They played San Luis, a team that Who is that?
A team that
Like,
you
who
were
is
dick
that?
riding. A team that you were dick riding. A team you were
Please,
fucking
who
dick
is
riding.
that,
That's
bro?
crazy. That's
Like,
crazy
yeah,
how
but
you
they're
can even
not good.
speak like that
Listen,
now.
let's be real. Let's be real. They're
That's
not good. And you're
crazy.
bragging about that. Like, and then Leon, bro.
That's
Like, Leon's
crazy.
not even
Hold
focused on
on.
Liga anymore. They're in the Club World Cup. They're not even focused
I
on it.
remember he said the bullshit about the 8 seed wins the most Liga MX titles against America. That was fucking terrible.
Yeah, because
He's
America
saying
always
that
chokes.
Atletico San Luis have been on their best season ever in their history. They
And I
got
said they would
fucking
lose.
bodied.
Did I not say
Because
America
they
would
were
win both of
playing
them
the
like 5-1?
greatest team in the Liga MX.
All right,
This
it's
shit is
still
I
not
said
Andre
America would win
Gignac.
both
easy,
legs
bro.
It's
5-1.
still it's still Andre Gignac, bro. There's no one else like
If we're doing history, I mean, I guess. But I
have-
mean,
What? I mean,
Not
currently,
even that,
you
bro.
just
Look at this
you just told us
season.
10 minutes ago. Oh, he has 11 goals this season.
11 goals.
Martin, I think, has like 13 total.
Look, like I just said, Henry Martin's had a good liguilla, but you cannot compare 0 títulos. Or was he there for Cruz Azul?
He was there for Cruz Azul.
He
Yeah, he
has
was.
nothing. I think he has 0 titles.
Okay,
He
I'm
was
gonna just
there.
skip that. I'm not even gonna bring up Henry Martin.
Pretty sure he
You
was
cannot
benched,
compare anyone to Andre Pierre Gignac. Cinco títulos, about to get 6. The greatest Liga MX player of all
Man.
time.
though.
The real
Get
bomba.
off
He's way
your
buffer than
knees.
Henry Martin, boy.
Jesus. You got bruises on your knees, huh? Fuck.
His name's Andre. What do you expect?
Jesus. I mean, if we're going because it's history, I guess, but I
Bro,
wouldn't play
it's not
him.
even
I wouldn't.
history.
I'd
It's
take Henry
current.
Martin in my team now.
I don't
instead of
even
Lima.
think. Okay, we'll let you talk. Well, I don't even think you could prove to us why you would put Martin over Gignac.
Right now, like right now, not even history. Just like, why would you put him right now? Like, what?
Henry
Like,
Martin is
how?
a more prolific goal scorer right now. He brings more to the table than Gignac right now. Simple as that. I mean, obviously, these guys who are knocked out of Liguilla are fucking laughing and shit. But, I mean, what else are they gonna do? Except for laugh. They got nothing else to say.
Okay, hold on. Andre Pierre Gignac. So Henry Martin, how many goals does he have in the year right now? 4 or 3?
4.
4. Gignac scored 2 against Puebla and then 1 in the last round against. Did he score against Pumas or am I
He
tripping?
didn't score against Pumas.
He was injured one of the games.
Okay, there you go. So, but he scored 2 goals in 3 games because he was injured for one of the games. And Henry Martin has 4 in 4. But look at the degree of difficulty, bro. Tigres didn't have the luxury of playing the 8 seed Leon, who's already focused on Club World Cup. They didn't even want to be here, and then like 7 seed like San Luis
Didn't want to be there. Oh
Like,
my
hey,
all of a sudden-
goodness.
all of a
Oh my
sudden-
You wanna be there, bro.
goodness. The waffling is
You wanna
fucking
be there.
insanity.
Bro, you're gonna, but you cannot tell me that playing Atletico San Luis is easier than playing Pumas, and the Pumas is like you cannot
I'd
make
take
that argument.
Pumas over Atletico San Luis. They were fucking
not gonna
dog
lie.
shit. He manhandled them in the league too.
I'm not
I would
gonna
have
lie.
happily taken Pumas.
I'm not gonna lie. I think San Luis is tougher than Pumas. I'm not even lying.
Really?
Pumas
After
were
that 5-0
absolutely
game.
dead. Pumas were dead.
I think so. I'm not even gonna lie.
Pumas even making it to the semis was a fluke. They had to play cheap ass, and they got fucking lucky.
Well,
That's
I mean,
all it was. I would have
there's
happily
nothing.
taken Pumas over any other team in the Liguilla. Happily.
There's no argument though. You can't have like if you were to ask me literally like in the combined 11, Puma, or who's the best player in between America and Tigres? Andre Pierre Gignac is probably the number 1 name like coming out first.
I'd say
How is he
biggest.
not
I
gonna
wouldn't
be in
say
11?
best anymore. I'd say biggest. I wouldn't say best anymore though. He's not that guy anymore.
He has not. What do you mean he's not? He hasn't slowed down. Like what do you mean? Wait, hold on. You're saying he's not
hasn't
that guy.
slowed down. Do you not know the average
Bro.
he was doing fucking a couple 2 years back? He
Bro.
was scoring a shit
Hold
ton
on.
more than
You're
what
saying
he
he
used to.
slowed down, but last season he won a title, scored in the final. This season, double-digit goals again. And
Winning
is
a
in the
title,
finals.
winning
How
a
is he slowing
title,
down?
you can fall off and win the title. That doesn't matter. Look at Lainez. He did it with Tigres.
Yeah, but you can't compare Diego Lainez's 0 goals to Guignac's 11. Like that doesn't even make sense.
I mean, I'm just saying you're bringing up kind of pointless shit. You feel me?
How is
Okay,
it
wait.
pointless?
Because what does a
You're saying
campeonato
it's
have
gonna
to
be
do
his
with
second title
the
this
fact that I'm
year.
choosing one
There's no
striker over
way.
the other? What does that have the fact to do that his whole team won the
Hold on.
title?
I don't think
When
I don't
not-
think
when
we're
I'm
gonna
talking
come.
based off just
Tigres
one or
just
two
won
players.
the title. Tigres just won the title in June, right? So
Yeah,
if Guignac were to win again, that would be 2 titles in 6 months. And
Yeah,
where
but
he
that's not
scored
happening.
double-digit goals in both seasons,
but
where
that's
he's
not
started
happening.
both seasons, and if he
That's
scores
not
in the
happening.
final again, like scored in both finals, how is that falling off?
How is it not falling off?
I think I'm gonna solve everyone's problems here since we're not gonna come to an agreement. We'll go 4-4-2, 4-4-2. Henry Martin, Guignac up top, Quiñones on the left, Diego Valdez and Carioca in midfield, Cordova on the right, and the defense and goalie stays the same.
Diego
Chivas
Valdez
is destroying.
Carioca? Fuck no.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
Chivas is
Andre
destroying
Pierre
the team.
Guignac.
There, that's it. It's 3-1. I don't even know what we're trying.
I mean, no. I mean, yeah. We'll go Quignac, but I mean, this final will prove otherwise. That's all I'm gonna
All
say.
right.
It
We'll
has
see.
to because this is not making any sense.
There's no way
This
this
final will prove otherwise.
if Andre Pierre loses, he still has 5 rings on his finger.
It's
I
like
mean,
Tom
that's
Brady.
cool, but all I'm saying is that his time is up, and that Henry Martin is gonna get the title that he
I
deserves.
cannot wait until this guy bags a hat trick at the Azteca. We can replay this. This guy's done. He's washed. His time is over with. It's Henry Martin. Henry
Nah.
Martin. And then we just play a clip of Henry
You
Martin.
couldn't
missing a
wait. You
penalty.
couldn't wait for Viñas to score 90th minute winner. You couldn't wait for Macias to score 90th minute winner. You couldn't wait for Chino Huerta to turn the game around. Dude, you're just fighting against these teams, man. You can't face it that America is just better. We fucking prove you wrong every time you say something, Chris.
You
And it's
haven't
gonna
won
happen
a title
again.
in
And it's
6
gonna happen
years.
again.
Wait, hold on. You haven't won a title in 5 years. What do you mean?
It's over. It is
Wait.
done.
Before we get to the full prediction, who's from both teams, who's the ones to watch player?
What is this fucking ultimate team, or what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like who's like
Quinones?
the X Factor?
Who's
X
the-
Factor?
No, who's
Like
gonna
an
be the
X
most
factor.
vital player from each team?
Quiñones and Carioca.
APG, bro.
Guignac?
Oh, I think we already know who like the guys are. I'll give you an X Factor though. I think you could like again, these teams are so stacked. You have a lot of good players that are not even in the starting lineup. Like if you look at America, like you correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean let me look at Tigres. They have Ibanez, like Linus might start. I don't know. They have Osiel Herrera. What the fuck is other full name? Marcelo Flores? Like they have a lot of guys that can like come in and change a game. Same thing with America. I don't know if this guy's injured or not. I haven't heard from him in a while. But fucking Leo Suarez, is he still playing? Or am I
He
tripping?
just comes off the bench, but Sendejas has just been doing his job, so he doesn't play too often.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like I also think he's a good player. I think he's an X factor.
Leo
Again, Kevin
Suarez,
Alvarez.
Cabecita on the other left-hand side to come off the bench.
Ooh, I forgot about
Exactly.
It's reports that Brian Rodriguez actually trained with the first team this week, so I don't
Exactly.
know. I don't know if he'll be used or not.
But like, and those players, like, even like watch, even Layun starts. Kevin Alvarez is also an X factor, even as a defender. He's good in the attack. If he subs on late, he can give you a good cross as well. I know Layun's already.
I
played
think
at
he
Chelsea
starts at the
Image.
Volcan. I think he'll start at the Volcan, but I don't think he'll start at the Azteca. I think we're
Nah,
gonna
it's
use
flipped
Layun
around.
right
I would not start Layun at the Volcan. He's gonna get terrorized. I'm
there.
starting
No,
him
that's
at
why I
home.
said he'll
His
start. That's
last.
why I said he'll start at the Azteca, and like
Oh, I thought you said
Kevin Alvarez
Volcan.
starts at the Volcan.
But yeah, it's literally he has to play his last ever game at his home, bro.
At the
He has
Azteca,
to.
no, it has to be. Yeah, it has to be.
So that's why. So my guy, who I think is gonna be the X factor, the guy someone's gonna decide it will be someone off the bench, and I will just predict it.
So one
I'll
from both
say-
teams.
Well, one for both teams. So I think from America, low key.
Cabecita. I think Cabecita Rodriguez will be our biggest threat to goal coming off the bench.
Cabecita
Probably.
puerta.
For Tigres, I'll go with Osiel Herrera, to be honest with you. I think he doesn't really play that much, bro. But like at the beginning of the season before his injury, or even like during his injury, I think he played 4 games and he scored 4 goals.
Nah, he's
So like he only needs limited time to get a goal. Like,
I
he
haven't
doesn't
seen him
need, like,
score.
a bunch of. Look it up. At the beginning of the season and the first 4
Yeah, I
games.
know,
he played,
but I personally have never seen him score a goal. I've never seen him score a goal, so I don't think he's gonna score a goal.
I mean, you never know. This could be the time, bro. I'm gonna
My-
go Osiel Herrera.
So that's for Tigres and America. Who?
What?
You said one for Tigres. Who's your ones to watch for America?
Keek said Cabecita. I'm a low key. I'm gonna go with Kevin Alvarez. I don't know if he's gonna start, but like if he doesn't, that's a good X factor off the bench. Like
There's
you never know.
only one answer.
It's
for
basically like another
America.
attacker, but as a defender.
There's only one answer for America, and if this guy plays at his absolute best, America will lift La 14, and his name is Diego Valdez.
Oh my god, here we go.
If he plays at his absolute best, no. There's no doubt. If Diego Valdez is at his best, if he has the games of his life, Tigres is not touching America. They're really not. And for Tigres, I think the X factor is going to be Guignac. It has to be Guignac. Which sounds boring, but it is going to have to be
I don't think
Guignac.
he's an X factor. I think he's just the main guy. Like an X factor is a guy who's like you don't really know. Like, if this guy does good, you're gonna succeed, and if not, like he can change a game.
And in that case, then I
I
think I'll
low key want to say
go
Diego Lainez. To be honest, I low key
Linus. I'm
want to
going to go
select,
Linus.
bro. Like Lainez or Cordova, they're gonna be inspired. They want to make America fans cry. They neither of them like America. Neither of them like America anymore.
Nah, Diego Lainez definitely does. We're the
Wait,
fucking only reason he's even continuing to being a footballer because we even had thoughts of bringing him back. Saved
Geeks,
his life.
who's
He
your
told you
pick?
guys no though.
No, because he didn't want to start the same thing again, and I respect that. Honestly, who the fuck said I wanted him? I didn't want Lainez back.
Yeah.
Wait, what though? My
Who's your-
my X factor, like my
For both
what's to
teams.
watch? Like off the 11, right?
Yeah. Or anyone. Who do you think is going to be the most important player?
I think it's gonna be. I honestly do think that Carioca Jonah Dos Santos battle is gonna be really the decider. I think that midfield battle is where the game is gonna be won. Who can play their 10? Who can get the ball? Who can win? Who can win the ball first and run through the offense? Who can actually beat the other man? 6 versus 6. But I think obviously in terms of threat to goal, like actual, who's gonna put the ball in the back of the net? It's probably gonna be Gignac, of course, and Diego Valdez. I'd say, yeah, same thing. I'd probably say Diego Valdez.
Avi?
My X factor for Tigres, I said it earlier, is still APG because I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't need to explain at all why it's Andre Pierre. But for America, for me, it's Jonah Dos Santos. I feel like if he plays at his best, he's running circles around Tigres' midfield, and especially because his role is like super important to America. He captures. Let me reword that. I was about to say it, but Chris.
You gotta be careful here.
He recovers the ball and then redistributes it. So if he can really lock that in, I feel like America is one and done. Or sorry, Tigres are one and done.
Now, the ultimate preview. What are our predictions?
I'll let you boys go first.
I think. All right, Chris, go.
Go for it.
No, you go.
All right. I refuse to believe that in 2023, weeks away from 2024, you can win a title when your defense is Miguel Ayun. I know he's been good, but like, is Miguel Ayun? Like, is Mr. whatever the fuck?
Okay,
like,
so
guy,
what's wrong with the rest
Mr.
of our
Harry
defensive
Maguire
line?
in the Liguilla, Cáceres,
Harry Maguire's been
and Luis
outstanding.
Fuentes as your center backs, and Lichnowsky, a team that nobody wants. Yeah, he's been okay. Like, I refuse to believe you can win a title with that defense with a 30,000-year-old Jonathan Dos Santos covering them in 2023. I refuse to believe that. So I'm gonna go. I think Tigres winning the Volcan 2-1, and then at the Azteca it's gonna be hard fought. But I think Tigres wins again 2-1, and Tigres rides into the sunset back-to-back champs 4-2. Like Atorce can
Right
wait.
into the sunset.
like Atorce can wait another
6 years.
another 6 years because it's not happening. Tigres is winning back-to-back titles. They're gonna be the actually we've been getting a lot of back-to-back champions. Like Atlas did it a couple years ago. Tigres is gonna do it now. Diego Lainez is gonna own at the Azteca. So is Cordova. I just don't see. I don't think America like. I don't see it. I don't see it. Not with that defense, bro. And again, we've said this from the beginning of the season. And I know they've been successful and all that, but like when it going
We
gets
have the
tough,
least amount of
you
goals
need
conceded
you need
with
a
that
rock.
sorry ass defense.
Yeah, but this is the thing though. Like you guys have the best defense and best
Two
number one
goals,
seed
only
every single
2 goals
year.
conceded in the Liguilla.
Again, who are you playing? Leon and who? San Luis?
San Luis's best season ever, and we played like Leon, who were the 8th seed and were destined to win it. Like you said.
How was it only 2 goals conceded if San Luis scored 2 at the Azteca and Leon scored 2 in the first leg?
Leon did score 2, huh? You're right. I told you that game wiped off my head. I forget they were so fucking dead. I fucking forgot playing Leon, low-key. 4 goals is cool then.
So 4 goals in 4 games are allowing a goal a game, right?
I'm with that. That's fine.
But I mean, come on, bro. Like I cannot picture a world where all those dead players on America where they haven't gotten better in defense.
Who are the dead players?
Bro, look at that defense. Oh, honestly, just forget the jersey. Forget the jersey for a second.
Yeah, I am. I am.
If
I
you
am.
were to look at a lineup and be like, all right, bro, the defense is Miguel Ayun, Lichnowsky,
It probably
Casares,
won't even be
and
Lichnowsky. It's
Fuentes,
gonna be Isla Reyes and Cáceres.
Israel and Fuentes, you'd be like, oh, I mean, Puebla's looking
I'd be
decent.
like,
You
holy
wouldn't
shit,
think
I'm
it's
screaming. This is a
you
fucking
wouldn't think
God
it's
squad.
America. You would not think it's America in 2023. Like
What is supposed to
honestly,
be America in 2023? We're supposed to have fucking like the new coming of Ramos or some
what I
shit?
mean,
What do you want us to
according
have?
to you guys, it was supposed to be Kevin Alvarez, Cesar Montes, so and so, and then Gerardo Arteaga or
Cesar
whoever
Montes was
now.
never gonna happen. He was never gonna come back. He was never gonna come
Like
back.
I don't know. I don't think they were supposed to get defensive reinforcements, especially for when games like this, when you need solid defending to ensure a championship. And they didn't do that. Like they got Kevin Alvarez, but is he even gonna play? Is he even gonna start?
We didn't ensure defensive we didn't ensure enough defense to win a championship, yet here we are talking about America in the final.
Have you won a championship though? You're in the final, but you didn't win it yet. Like if you don't win it, then I'm
Well,
right.
yeah, the game's not done until after, Chris. We need to play the games first in order to win the title.
Exactly. So that's what I'm telling you.
We can't win it before we play. Can't win it before kickoff, silly.
That's all I'm gonna say is so that was my prediction. I went out for days, but 4-2, Tigres win back to back. America another failure. See you guys next year. Who's next?
I think we'll let Keeks go last. We'll let Keeks go last.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
this is gonna be very entertaining. It's experience
That for
versus
sure. It's gonna be a good. It's gonna be. They're gonna be both very good legs.
Yeah.
They will be good football played in both games.
experience versus hunger. Experience versus
Desire
desire.
versus versus
But
fiending.
like I just said, I'm a high believer. If Diego Valdez turns up like
Oh
how
my
he does against Chivas, like how he does, like when we know he should.
Like how he does when it doesn't matter. Right?
Yeah. If
Like
Diego
how he did
Valdez,
versus Leon and San Luis to get us to the finals, but it didn't matter.
if Diego
It's
Valdez,
San Luis,
But it didn't
bro.
matter. But it didn't matter.
It's San Luis. Like you could tell real quick. You could take out Diego Valdez from America, and they're still making the final against San Luis. Like it's San Luis. Like let's be real. Like it was San Luis. Like let's like, seriously go.
I just want you to keep. I just want you to keep the same energy at least once. At least once. You can't keep switching sides every fucking video when we qualify and beat the team that you expected to beat us.
Hold on. Well, how
You
am I
can't just
supposed
start going
I
on to the next one,
predicted
next one, next
America to
one.
win.
There's
I
only
predicted
one team left, Chris. If we win the Cardoso, what? Do we not deserve it anymore? Is it Telerisa?
Yeah,
Is
you
it
do,
this?
but
Is
you
it
haven't won
that?
it
You're
yet.
gonna
You
have
haven't
an
won it
excuse
yet.
regardless, man.
You
So I
haven't
can't
won
wait
it
to
yet.
hear it. I can't wait to hear
You
it.
haven't won it yet.
I
That's
can't wait
what
to
I'm
hear it.
telling you. You haven't
I
won it
can't
yet.
wait to hear
You
it.
keep saying I'm switching sides, but I predicted
shit, wait.
America to win 5-2.
Oh shit!
against
Wait, hold
Leon.
on.
I predicted them to win 6-1 against Atletico San Luis. So I predicted them to be blowouts. It wasn't like, oh my god, I'm hyping up San Luis and I can't believe America. Like I can't believe it was a blowout or something. I knew it was gonna happen.
before I could continue, actually,
Alright, go for it,
I'm just
go.
continue. Like I said, if Diego Valdez is at his absolute best, if he plays like the 10 we know he is, Tigres are not touching America because the way Diego Valdez moves his team when he's at
Diaz
his
or Dios?
best,
Dios, right?
Dios
The number
sometimes against Chivas he was Dios.
That's not
But
hard. It's
the
Dios.
chances of Diego Valdez having a 10 out of 10 game are low to me because he is very special. So for that reason, I'm gonna rely with experience. I'm gonna rely with the guys that have won titles for days. Nahuel Guzman,
So that
Pizarro,
whole Valdez
Carioca.
segment was absolute.
Wait.
fucking,
Let
like,
me
shithousery. That was
let me land,
absolutely
bruv.
pointless.
Let me land. Andre Pierre
It was
Guignac.
absolutely pointless.
Andre Pierre Guignac.
Go.
I'm taking that over this America team. There's no doubt America will be back. Hopefully Jardín stays. Well, not hopefully because fuck America, but on their side of things, I know they're gonna hope for Jardín to stay. But I think no, Tigres have too much experience, and they might lose at the Azteca, but I think they'll eat up in the Volcan. So give me Tigres, man. Back to back,
What is your score prediction?
4-3. Banging final, and it's gonna be one of the
Wow.
best finals. One of the best finals I've seen in a while.
Couldn't be worse than Chivas Tigres.
Javi?
That was a good final.
Yeah.
It was
Alright.
it's like saying Liverpool Spurs was a good UCL final, low key.
Tigres, America, remember Tigres Chivas went 5-4 in an extra time, by the way.
That was a good final.
Yeah, okay.
Chivas America was low-key better, it looks. I think the semifinal was better, can't lie. When we sold.
All right.
When we
Well,
sold.
Peaks, I won't waste your time, bro. I'll give it to you short. 5-4. No, 5-3. 5-3 Tigres.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
5-3?
5-3 Tigres. That's it.
All right.
5-3 Tigres. See, I'm
Peaks?
telling you, like, Keeks is calling me crazy, but I predicted 4 goals for Tigres. Andre predicted 4 goals for Tigres. Javi predicted 5. So me calling America's defense a joke, everyone seems to agree. They're just getting bombed on with goals. Everyone's predicting at least 4 goals.
I don't know what I'm thinking. It's not gonna be 5-3. It's probably gonna be like 1-0 or something.
If his ones are, I'm gonna die.
2-0. It's not. Look, it could either be. I'm not gonna give you a concrete answer. It could either be 2. It could either be 2-1.
No, you already said it. You already said it. You already said it. Just
5-3.
stick with it.
Lock it in.
Man's
Just stick with it.
waffling.
Just lock it in. Lock it in.
Keeks.
All right, Keeks out. The man of the hour.
Praying for America's downfall.
I have no. I will not guess the home and away scores. I think that shit is completely in the out of my hand to even think of it. I'm gonna be so far off, whatever the fuck I guess. But America wins La 14 4-2.
Damn.
Actually 3-2. 3-2. And
You're not confident
3-2.
though, huh?
I mean, not the most. Nah.
So you're shitting yourself.
No, what I am is confident. But what I am doing is respecting my opponent. I obviously know these guys are, like I've mentioned, they've been here before and they can obviously do it again. But I'm not gonna like brush this under the rug or anything like that because we have everything possible to win this shit.
Except good defenders.
And we'll see.
What was the score, Tacron? With our bad defenders?
I don't remember.
Askron?
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
We'll see on Monday, lads. Monday, you guys better tune back in. We'll see who ended up coming on top. And
Whoa.
When you guys see how many people are on the video, you'll know who won this shit. If it's a 3-man video, then Football Fools lost another member and rest in peace.
December 17th, you said this?
Yeah.
December 17th, the day Geeks has to shave his head or not. And we'll see you guys the Monday after.
Shit my head. What the fuck? Shit my head.
But thank you guys for
Can't go
tuning
do
in.
it again.
Hope you guys enjoy this final. We will too. See you guys next time. Peace.